Lucas Polanco, 2 for 4. Aaron Simmons, 3 for 5 with a 2 RBI. And home run of the game. He was 1 for 3 overall, but he had that big home solo shot home run. For the Range Riders, they had Eddie McCabe. He didn't have any RBIs, but he had 5 singles in the game at 6 at-bats. Ben McConnell was 3 for 5 with 1 RBI. Ryan Cole, 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Noah Marcello, 1 for 2. So, good game. There were a lot of hitting in that game, obviously, with 33 hits in the total in the game between the two teams. So, this game, though, the makeup game that we're going to have here, again, Colin Runge on the mound, filling in for Quincy Jones. And he's going to be facing off to start with here in the top of the 4th inning. Voyagers leading the game 3-0 with 2 out, 1 man on. That would be Eddie McCabe on first base. The game started with the Range Riders getting a single from Ryan Cash to left, then a ground out by Broussard to second, then a fly out to center by Dean Miller, then a strikeout by Wofford. And the Voyagers in the bottom of the 1st inning had a ground out by Braden Daniel to short, then a double by Jake Malik to right center, then a fielder's choice and an E1 allowed Colin Runge to get in, or get on, and then Michael Deeb reached on a fielder's choice, and then a sacrifice fly by Chris Monroe, a single by Colbush, and then a ground out by Lucas Polanco. But 3 runs in that 1st inning for the Voyagers gave them that 3-0 lead. And then in the 2nd and 3rd inning, Quincy Jones shut out the Range Riders, and in the 4th, he'd given up 1 walk to Eddie McCabe, and that's where he is. Colin Runge on the bump out there, starts off with a knuckleball to Ryan Cole for strike 1. And that is Colin Runge's most used pitch, and that one hits Cole right in the hip. And I don't have a radar or anything like that, but I'm going to guess probably 60 to 70 miles an hour is all. I mean, then you're talking about guys that throw it 90 to 95. So, a hits batter moves McCabe to second and brings up Mason Dennison. First pitch is a fastball to Dennison. And I asked Runge about how fast, and Olsen, because Olsen has been his main catcher, although it's Polanco today. First pitch was a strike there. How fast he throws that fastball. There's a swing and a high hopper towards third, charged and throw to first, not in time by Hesse. That was a slow, high hopper there by Dennison. And Hesse really didn't have any time. He tried it, but just couldn't get it there. So the bases are now loaded for Austin Bates. Bates, in his last time, when they started this game, grounded out to short in the 2nd inning. First pitch to him is a strike. But I was going to say Collins' fastball, he says he thinks it's around the mid-70s. So, floats one in there and just off the inside. It's 1-1 now on Bates. Here's the next pitch. Just missing off the outside edge. 2-1. Now, obviously, the umpire crew is different from last time as well. Pitch, there's a ground ball towards third. Hesse bobbles it, picks it up, throws the first in time to get Austin Bates. So they do get that 3rd out after a hit batter and a ground single. So the Voyagers still lead 3-0 after 3.5. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Hey, this is Aaron with Teriyaki Madness. The Teriyaki Madness is hiring. We're looking for a few customer service-focused culinary ninjas for both our front of the house and back of the house. Part-time and full-time positions are available. So walk this way and apply at our store 7 10 10th Avenue South. Or let your fingers do the walking and apply online at teriyaki-madness.com/careers or on our app. Do you have what it takes to be a walk star? Find out and apply today.
Hawks & Son Auto Auction of Great Falls has new and used car trades and public consignments up for sale every Monday through Friday. They've got cars, trucks, SUVs, RVs, and more. Can't make it to the auction? No problem. Call 452-0205 for more information or visit autoauctionofgreatfalls.com to view their inventory list. Hawks & Son Auto Auction of Great Falls, where your next vehicle, call, click, or short drive away at 697 Vaughan South Frontage Road.
With video games, I always check the rating and content descriptors on the package, but there are times when I'd like more detail about what's in the game. That's why I love these new rating summaries. They provide an in-depth description of a game's content to help me decide if it's okay for my kids to play. Rating summaries.
This Voyagers radio broadcast is brought to you by Cowboys Bar in Great Falls. Cowboys Bar and Museum from the Cowboy days, and relax in a log cabin from the 1930s. Cowboys, you can visit them for daily drink specials and the happy hour from 8 to 10 a.m. or 5 to 7 p.m. Cowboys is owned by the Montana Cowboys Association, so stop in at Cowboys and connect with the rich cowboy heritage located at 311 3rd Street Northwest. So they had a roster change, apparently, because they do not have Noah Barros on the mound. They're starting Trent Toplicker. Toplicker has a 1.38 ERA, has appeared in 8 games. This will be his first so-called start, but it's not a start, because he's coming in the bottom of the 4th inning. And his first pitch is to Derek Colbush for a strike. Colbush, in the first time they started this game, had a single to right field, scoring a run in the first inning. This time it's a high hopper towards first. It's fielded by Miller right by the bag, and he steps on the base for the first out in the inning. So the Voyagers leading 3-0. Brings up Lucas Polanco. And back to Toplicker for a second. He's pitched in 13 innings, given up 13 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. Walked 1, struck out 11. Given up 3 doubles, faced 48 batters, has a .271 batting average against him, and hit 1 batter as well. First pitch is called a strike to Polanco. Polanco grounded out to third his first time up in this game. Again, this is from the August continuation. He swings through that one. Strike 2. At that time, Lucas was batting .218 on the season, now batting .204 on the season. Here's the next pitch. There's a ground ball towards third. Grab there, throw to first in time to get Lucas Polanco. So 2 out in the inning. So Chris Chino de Guzman steps to the plate. Chino grounded out to second. His first time up to the plate. When he first batted in August 25th, he was batting .271. Now he's batting .274. There's a hard hit ground ball towards second, scooped up and throw to first, a little high out. So 3 up, 3 down for Trent Toplicker and the Voyagers. It's still 3-0 Voyagers lead after 4 innings. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Which of these items would you want to consume on a daily basis? antifreeze,
and should not be eating or drinking.
The truth is, 62% of medications purchased online are fake, and many contain these harmful ingredients.
So these are just frauds.
Pretty dirty trick to play on somebody. You're taking their money and giving them this.
I want to take medication to stay healthy, not make me a lot sicker.
And what do you think about this item?
That is a big bowl of nothing.
Many rogue sites sell prescriptions with little to no medication at all. The good news is you can find legitimate online pharmacies by looking for .pharmacy in a website's address.
So if I see .pharmacy,
It's legit.
Visit safe.pharmacy to learn how you and your loved ones can be certain the medications you buy online are safe. A public service from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy.
This is Sergeant Jones. Please respond. I was separated from my squad. Requesting backup.
988. That's 988. Or text MT to 741-741. We need you. Your family needs you. Suicide is not the answer. Get help. Sponsored by DPHHS and aired by the Montana Broadcasters Association.
So Colin Runge still on the mound here. Start off the fifth inning with the Voyagers leading. Colin works fast, throws the first one outside for ball one to leadoff hitter Ryan Cash. Second one is outside as well, 2-0. So we finished 4 innings already. We're only 3 weeks and 14 minutes into the game. Isn't it just me, or did that seem to take for a very long time? Next pitch for strike, second pitch, so it's 2-2 is the count here. His next pitch, that one's outside, so a full count quickly on Ryan Cash. Runge's next pitch, swing and a miss, down on strikes. Goes Cash, the first out here in the fifth inning. Runge has appeared 6 games as Brant Broussard will step up to the plate. Has an 0-0 win-loss record, 9 innings pitched, faced 31 batters, and only given up 4 hits. He's allowed 1 run. It was not earned. He struck out 4, now 5, and walked 2. He's given up 1 double, and the batting average against him, 129. His first pitch to Broussard is a ground ball, left side foul. Strike 1. We're going to go ahead and give a MLB scoreboard update here in a minute. Next pitch, there's a hard line drive over the head of De Guzman out to left field. So a single with 1 out for Broussard. Your MLB scoreboard presented by Gusto Bev, bringing you the beer that invented light beer, Miller Lite. Bottom of the fifth inning, Pirates lead the Cardinals. Is the same score we got, 3-0. First pitch is line drive right at the third baseman, Charlie Hesse, and he feels a little underhanded grab by the knees for the second out. Hard hit by Miller, but just right at Hesse. So Brody Wofford, designated hitter, going to step up. Brody in the earlier action had struck out swinging in the first inning and then grounded out to the pitcher in the fourth. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball towards second base. It's going to be fielded and thrown to first to get Wofford for the third out. So not wasting any time, these pitchers. I tell you, they were working them, mowing them down. Runge's pitched 2 good innings. We'll see if the Voyagers can get to Toplicker when we come back with a 3-0 lead going to the bottom of the fifth inning in 90 seconds.
I was leaving an exercise class.
All of a sudden, the pain started.
My entire chest.
Shortness, stress. You're having a heart attack.
I'm healthy, I'm young. There's no way it could be my heart. No way.
Heart disease doesn't discriminate.
Listen to your body. Go get checked.
Heart disease is the #1 killer in women.
And this is something that we can fight.
Visit GoRedForWomen.org to learn a woman's risk for heart disease.
This is your Friday Ultra Spotlight, brought to you by Eagle Beverage and Michelob Ultra, a superior light beer with no artificial colors or flavors. With just 2.6 carbs and 96 calories, you can enjoy the crisp, clean taste of Michelob Ultra without compromise of your active lifestyle. All the taste with none of the guilt. It's Fireball Friday at the Crown Lounge. All Fireball and Jack Shots are discounted on Fridays. They've got all your favorite new and old artists on the jukebox. Fridays are the best, topped off at the Crown Lounge and Casino. Tonight only, come and experience the band F-Bomb on the Wild Hare's new stage, Central Avenue, downtown Great Falls. Come on down to the Cowboys Bar Museum, your favorite local watering hole where you're guaranteed to have a boot-stomping time with karaoke tonight. Across from the fairgrounds at 311 3rd Street Northwest. That's your Friday Spotlight, brought to you by Eagle Beverage, who asked you to...
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Montana State Fund. Montana State Fund is dedicated to helping all Montanans create a culture of workplace safety. To find out how to make your workplace safer, visit safemt.com. Leading off here in the bottom of the fifth inning for the Voyagers will be Aaron Simmons. That started in third base, now playing right field. Popped up to the third baseman his first time up. Takes the pitch from Topliker there outside. Ball one to start off the bottom of the fifth. Back to your MLB scoreboard here. Mets in the bottom of the fifth, trailing the Marlins 4-1. Here's the next pitch. Change up. Foul ball to the right side. 1-2. I'm sorry, 1-1. Yeah. It's been 3 weeks. I've forgotten how to do that. No, just kidding. Bottom of the fourth inning, Red Sox lead the Orioles 2-0. The next pitch from Topliker is low and squirts through the 5-hole all the way to the backstop. 2 balls, 1 strike. Topliker gets himself set. Gets the sign and delivers. That one's inside. 3-1. Top of the fifth inning, Nationals trail the Phillies 3-1. Bottom 2, Yankees 0, Rays 1. The next pitch, there's a line drive right between the first baseman and second baseman out to right field for Simmons. Simmons, at the time we've started this game, was batting .235. He comes in today batting .271. Excuse me. So Braden Daniel, left fielder, and then struck out in the second inning. Originally batting .331, now batting .328. So he's maintained that average for the last 3 weeks pretty much. First inning, Rangers losing to the Blue Jays 1-0. The first pitch is called a strike. Bottom 1, Angels and Astros 0-0. Bottom 1, Tigers Royals 0-0. Top of 1, Reds 3, Brewers 0. And Topliker's next pitch is also a strike. And in the 1-5 beat the Giants 4-2 on 2 home runs, I believe that was. 2 2-run home runs. There's a ground ball towards second, the flip to short to second, and the throw to first. Not in time. They do get Simmons at first, though, on the fielder's choice for the first out in the inning. And Braden Daniel will find himself standing at first on that fielder's choice. So thank you, Gusto Bev, for the scoreboard update and for the Miller Lite. As Malik stands at the plate. First pitch is a strike. And Braden had been on the run. They're looking in. Malik last time when we started this was batting 286, now batting 282. So he, as well as Braden Daniel, have maintained their average. That one's fouled off to the right side. 0-2 now the count on him. In his first two at the plate appearances, he was 2 for 2. He had 2 doubles, one to right center and one to left field. So we'll see if the 3 weeks off here from the start of the game has cooled off Jake Malik. Looked the first, stepped off the rubber there by Tom. Pretty good fielder for a pitcher. 0-2 still the count, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Voyagers lead 3-0. Here's the next pitch. That one's fouled off over into the dugout. Hopefully everybody got out of the way safely. That was the Voyagers dugout. That one fouled into as Malik was late on the swing. So I said the starting temperature, 79 degrees. Swing and a miss by Malik. So there's been quite a drop in temperature in the since we started this game. So Colin Runge, man on first base. Runge in the start of this game reached on a fielder's choice, then went to second on an error and came around to score in the first inning. In the third, reached on a base on balls and put out at second. First pitch to him is a strike here to start him off in the bottom of the 5th inning. He was batting .293 when the game started, batting .300 now. Next pitch, Braden Daniel goes to throw to second. Not going to be in time. Braden Daniel just steals base number 29 on the season. One ball, one strike to Colin Runge. Got a runner now in scoring position. Big hole on the right side there for Runge. This one he takes to the left side, though, to stop by third baseman. Stands up, throws the first in time by McCabe. Nice. Nobody able to score. It's still 3-0. Voyagers lead. We'll be back in
combat sport. Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship returns to Great Falls. Live at Pacific Steel and Recycling Four Seasons Arena tomorrow night. See combat sports legend Joe Diesel Riggs go to war with Josh D-Day Dyer. Plus other bare knuckle fights featuring Kai Stewart, Dallas Davidson, Leo Bercier, Louis Lopez, and more. BKFC 29 finally back in Great Falls tomorrow night. Tickets at bkc.com.
In the Army National Guard, family means everything.
They really appreciate what she's done as a sister as well as a soldier and, supporting their country.
Our parents, they were really supportive that all 5 of us would join.
Family members that are soldiers in the Army National Guard inspire and influence, setting a path for others.
It's validating knowing that, I kind of did my part to make sure this is what they actually wanted and that they feel the same way I do. I'm really proud that we get to help shape the future, and I know that my sisters are going to be amazing soldiers.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard instills pride that you and your family will share in.
A lot of pride, and they're just out there doing something every day and then serving their country as well.
I got my education because of the Guard. I got to travel a little bit and experience a whole different culture.
Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Montana Army National Guard. Aired by the Montana Broadcasters Association and this station.
We're back here for the top of the 6th inning. Runge on the mound and facing Eddie McCabe, a good friend of his, I believe. Every time I've seen them playing each other, they're always chatting. So, first pitch to Eddie is a ball. One. Eddie, when we first started the game, was batting .283. He's raised that to .313 in the last 3 weeks. As I said last night, he was 5 for 6. That one's outside for a ball, 2-1. In the second inning, he struck out swinging and then reached on a base on balls in the 4th. got to third before he was stranded. 3-1 is now the count. There's nobody warming up in either bullpen. There's a ground ball past the diving De Guzman out to center field for another single for Eddie McCabe. Eddie batting well in this series versus the Voyagers. Bring up Ben McConnell. McConnell grounded out to second in the second and then struck out swinging in the fourth. This one he sends out to center field on the first pitch and for a single. I can't afford to look down too long to tell you what's going on because Runge pitches very fast. So runners at first and second to start off the top of the sixth inning for the Range Riders. Ryan Cole at the plate. He was hit by a pitch first time up, got to second base before being stranded. First pitch is a strike to him there from Runge. Runge looking at second now, delivers. That one's away from the plate. 1-1 the count. 240. That pitch just missing off the outside edge and a little low. 2-1. So he's obviously hitting the ball much better than he had been. Here's the next pitch. That one's lifted out towards right field. Drifting foul. Going to get out of play. Some kids running around go, oh, look, a baseball from the heavens. Yes. Balls, 2 strikes, the count. To Ryan Cole. Colin Runge gazing in, going through signs. Now he seems to get the one he wants and delivers. That one's a little high. Ball 3. Full count. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the sixth inning. Runge working his third inning here. That one's popped up on the infield. Polanco going back, and just over the netting. About 6 inches too far, would have been on the other side and in Polanco's glove. So Ryan Cole lives to see another pitch. Runge staring at 4 feet to step on it. Dennison, first pitch, he fouls off to the right side. And Eddie McCabe, who'd been leading off, was going to get his secondary lead with the break if the pitch was off. And right into De Guzman's glove. He didn't have a chance to get back to the base. There's a line drive out to right center. That one's going to get down. Malik has it. Runner from first going to third. They'll throw to second. So the play by De Guzman saves 1 run there on that double, or on that double play that he had. So McConnell is at third base now. Dennison with a single to center is on first. And 2 out in the inning. So Runge doesn't like the baseball that was handed to him. So a pinch runner. No, pinch hitter. Pinch hitter is going to be David Kiriakou for Bates. Here in the 6th inning. So Kiriakou, see if he can drive home a run or two here. As he steps in, takes the first pitch for a ball. The second one, swing and a miss by Kiriakou. Runge's next pitch comes in and hits the bat as Kiriakou leaned back. So that is going to be a strike. Tough break for him as he was leaning back. Hits the little nub on the end of the bat there for him. He just kind of raises his hands because what am I supposed to do? And a swing and a miss by Kiriakou gets him out on a strikeout for Colin Runge. So he gives up a couple of leadoff hits, but does not give up a run. It's 3-0 going to the bottom of the sixth. We'll be back right after.
Hi, this is Darren Brown, member of the Cascade County DUI Task Force. We want to make sure that you get home safe from the bars. Great Falls has a program, the Home Safe Program, that provides rides home at no cost to you. Ask your waitress or bartender for a safe ride home, and they will call a taxi for you. Please be smart and remember that you have.
Make your home more energy efficient with beautiful window coverings from The Blind Guy. Call Chris at 454-0099 today.
On at 6 p.m., it's Meet the Candidates, 8th Judicial District Court Judges. Great Falls College, MSU, room B101, 2100 16th Avenue South. Call Tim at 761-4434.
This community awareness message is brought to you in part by the Dodd Squad with Fathom and will get you exactly what you need. Contact Debbie at 788-1886 or Ron at 799-2829.
Retroville of Montana is offering a couples retreat October 28th through 30th. Stop by Ursula Line Center at 2300 Central Avenue or go to helpourmarriage.com.
Days Inn, where they take pride in providing guests with clean, well-maintained hotel. The quiet location of Days Inn is an easy drive to and from Centene Stadium. It's also close to many restaurant and shopping options. After a good night's rest, start your day right with a complimentary breakfast from Days Inn. Mention you're in Great Falls to cheer on the Voyagers and receive a 15% discount. So reserve your room today at daysinn.com. Top Liquor still on the mound. Here to start off the bottom of the sixth inning, he'll face Cal Bocchino. Sorry. First pitch to Bocchino is low for a ball. 1-0. The second one is outside for ball 2. So Bocchino is batting in the fourth spot where Michael Deeb, who is called a strike on the inside, although Bocchino is moving his upper body away from the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. So Bocchino coming in batting .294. And had his first professional home run last night. That pitch is low for a ball, 3-1. Topliker looking in now, delivers. That is a slow pitch, just eases across the plate for a strike. Full count to Bocchino. Bocchino playing second base in this game. Here's the next pitch. There's a ground ball towards third, and they're going to say foul. Had fielded it. Bocchino continued to run. McCabe threw to first. Bocchino actually tripped over the bag at first. Did a little roll over there and fell down. Tommy Thompson going to come out and ask if the home plate umpire will have a conference meeting to see if it was fair, according to the home plate umpire's point of view. Third base umpire was standing behind the bag, and he had moved to the outfield section, not the outfield section, sorry, the out-of-play side of the line and made the call. It was very close. It was going down the line and took a big hop before the bag and then landed. It did land behind the bag. Oh, I'd say, just guessing here, 6 inches, and they're going to say foul ball. And so there's the possibility it may have gone over the bag and then landed in foul territory. So Tommy just wanted them to get together, and they did. and that's the right thing to do. Make sure you get the right call there. So Mokina will step back in with Voyagers leading 3-0.
Help local groups that do so much for animals in our community. You can help Pet Posse of Great Falls. They are a nonprofit devoted to fostering injured, strayed, or abandoned cats to ultimately rehome them to their forever homes. Please consider fostering or adopting one of their wonderful a second chance. Pet Posse Fosters are waiting to meet you every Saturday from noon to 3 at PetSmart in Great Falls. If adding a cat to your family is not possible at this time, please consider other major time, supplies, or funds. Volunteer with the rescue helping to care for their cats. Like them on Facebook, check their website, and donate from their wish list. Become a foster. Please make sure your pets are spayed and neutered. Foxy.com.
Whether on the road, the Montana Grizzlies have pulled off the upset of Washington, or packed into the mecca of FCS football. Strike up the band! When it's Grizz game day. To the house!
That's important. Mokina flew out to left on a hard hit ball down the left field line. And for the first out, Hesse at the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike on him is the count now. So you didn't miss much. And the next pitch is a little low, ball 3. 3-1. The sun has made an appearance here at Centene Stadium. First time we've seen the sun in 2 days. I'm not complaining because until 2 days ago it was 100 degrees out. He'll take a walk on down to first. And that'll bring up Derek Colbush. Colbush today had a single in the first. Well, not today. On the 25th, he had a single in the first. But today, he had a ground out. Started the game off again with a ground out to first. Not often you get 2 starts to a game. And so, the hit and run. So Hesse will retreat back to first. 0-1 count to Colbush. And Topliker looking in. Has his sign. Brings the pitch. That one's fouled off to my left here. 0-2 now to Colbush. Hesse does have 1 stolen base on the season. And he's only played in 10 games. This will be his 11th. 0-2 the count. On Colbush. Keying his head. Upset at himself on that one. So 2 out in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Voyagers leading 3-0. As Lucas Polanco will step up. Lucas grounded out to third his first time up today, and grounded out to third his. So the pitcher and the sun, their shadows intermittent in between him and the catcher. It always messes with the catcher's eye a little bit with those shadows thrown in. There's another strike to Polanco. 0-2 the count now. So he steps back and looks at Nick Emanuel, who's coaching the third base box there today. Here comes the pitch. The runner goes. There's the throw to second. Not in time. The pitch was a ball outside. And Hesse has himself his second stolen base on the season. Nick Manuel talking to him. If you listen to yesterday's broadcast, which was a win for the Voyagers, they came back in the bottom of the ninth inning to score 3 runs and make it a 10-9 win. That pitch just a little low. The appeal to first says nope, did not swing. 2-2 the count to Polanco. Talked about how the Voyagers, since August 12th, have gone 5-18. Now they're 6-18. You know, I mean, you look at, as Scott Reasoner said, here's the next pitch. That was fouled straight back. We have had the most players taken by the Major League Baseball organizations than any other Pioneer Baseball League team. So you kind of say, well, what could have been this year? And we'll throw Nick Emanuel into that, as Nick has been hurt. That one's way inside, almost hits Lucas. Full count now on him. Nick Emanuel was our main catcher before he was injured. He was hitting over 300 at the time that he got hurt, and was calling some great games as well. Here comes the next pitch to Lucas. That's called a strike on the inside. So the third out of the inning is a strikeout for the Voyagers. Nobody crosses the plate. Nobody got any hits. We still lead after 6, 3-0. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Star Radio's fall internet auction is coming. Mark your calendars for September 14th through the 16th. Log on to GreatFallsAuction.com to participate in Great Falls' biggest internet auction. All bids start at just $1. Get great deals on car washes, hotel stays, restaurant gift cards, sporting goods, and so much more. We have it all at GreatFallsAuction.com, September 14th through the 16th. Star Radio's fall internet auction. You won't be disappointed.
Payless Furniture and Mattress is a proud supporter of Great Falls Voyagers baseball. Locally owned and operated since 1976, Payless has served Central Modern Mattresses. You save with their factory direct buying power. There's always a huge in-stock selection, which means you don't wait for your furniture. You take it home today or have it delivered. So enjoy the game and shop. Payless Furniture and Mattress. Central Avenue West, Great Falls. Leading off the top of the 7th inning for the Range Riders with Colin Runge still on the mound will be Ryan Cash. He takes the first pitch for a ball. So Runge's given up three hits in the game. There's a fly ball out to left field and caught by Braden Daniel. Didn't even have to move. But has yet to give up a run, does Colin Runge. As there's one out now in the top of the 7th inning as he comes in and makes the catch for the second out. So the knuckleball working well for Colin Runge tonight so far. So Dean Miller steps up. Miller had a line drive out his last. earlier in the game, flew out to center and grounded out to third. Takes a pitch for a strike right there. See, chats with home plate umpire to determine if that was really a strike. That one is outside for a ball. 1-1 the count to Dean Miller. And that one's a ball as well, 2-1. Like I said, I can't afford to look down too much because Colin Runge does not waste any time in between pitches. Here comes the next one. That one popped up on the left side. Anybody going to be able to get to it? No, it's going to go out of play. So 2-2 the count now on Dean Miller with 2 out here in the 7th inning. 316. Was batting .310 when the game started. There's a hard rip into center field. Malik drifts to his right a little bit and makes the catch. So a hard hit ball by Dean Miller, but right about 10 feet from Jake Malik in center field. So the Voyagers give up 3 fly ball outs and nothing else and lead after 6.
Visiting with Doug from Warehouse Flooring Style and Design. The last time we talked to you, Doug, you had a mess. Did you ever get that cleaned up?
Yeah, we did. We finally got that cleaned up. Holy cow. And just in time because we've got distributors coming in with all kinds of new products. We've got lots of new styles and designs in luxury vinyl. We've got some new carpet selections coming in, hardwood as well.
So where are you located, Doug?
Well, we're right here at 1316 9th Avenue South, just a block off of 10th at Warehouse Flooring, where it's all about the surface.
It's a fast-paced world, and you're always on the go, juggling work, home, and the kids. Now picture this.
Hi, welcome to Boston's.
You're in an oasis of aromas. All you hear is a voice in your head trying to decide pizza or pasta, pizza or pie place, where you can have both. After all, you deserve it, right? Do it right and make it a Boston's kind of night. 1101 7th Street South.
What makes Taco John's Valuous menu the most valuest of all value menus? Well, it's the craviest, most deliciousest value menu ever for only $1, $2, or $3. Now try our biggest taco yet, the $3 Grande Beef Taco. Or if that beefy potato-lace stuffed goodness isn't calling, your spicy jalapeno ranch is just $2. Nice to know you can still find real value out there these days.
The Valuous menu, only at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Download our new app.
Is going to be Christopher Chino de Guzman. Guzman takes the first pitch for a ball. He started this game at 271, now batting .274. Here comes the next 2. Chino's now played in 53 games for the Voyagers. Topliger on the mound, delivers. That one's way inside. 3-0 the count. On base percentage for Chino is .381. He's walked 29 times and struck out 56. That one's called a strike right across the knees. Topliger has his pitch that he wants, throws that one, just misses a little high. So base on balls for De Guzman, leads off the bottom of the 7th inning for the Voyagers with a runner. So Aaron Simmons, who had a single to start off the 5th inning when there was a fielder's choice out at second, later that inning. Voyagers leading 3-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. 3 runs, 4 hits. Only 1 hit given up since the start of the bottom of the 4th inning for Topliger. The runner goes, it's fouled straight back. The Voyagers being very aggressive on the base paths this evening. A lot of hit and runs being called. as Nick Emanuel goes through the signs. And I was talking about what could have been with all the players that we have taken by MLB and Nick Emanuel's injury. And you think of that, and I mean, a couple of the best pitchers in the league and some of the best players. There's a high fly ball towards right field. And drifting back at the warning track, making the catch is right fielder Broussard. Throw comes in all the way to the pitcher, but De Guzman had retreated to first. So Simmons put a charge in that one, but just about 10 feet short for the first out in the inning. And Braden Daniels going to step up. And so, you know, you could say, yeah, oh, man, if we hadn't lost those guys last year, definitely, we've just struggled here in the last month. You know, that's just the way baseball is sometimes. And first pitch to Braden Daniel is a ball. So, and nothing this, I'm glad those players all got picked up and stuff, and I'm not glad Nick got another ball, 2-0 to Braden Daniel. And, you know, wish the best of success to those players that got picked up by the MLB, and happy to see them there. There's a check swing for a strike, 2-1. And that is the purpose of this league, is for those players to get noticed by those Tommy Thompson and the scouting staff for getting players that are that good. There's a swing and a miss. 2-2.
Have you been thinking about financial options for your retirement? Have you done any planning that will help guarantee retirement income when you need it most? America's Retirement Planners is a direct-to-consumer financial services company. We give you direct access to A-rated insurance carriers that have guaranteed annuity contracts. Are you looking for a safe, conservative place to potentially grow your money but don't want to lose what you have? Or are you simply looking for a fixed rate of return that is better than the one you're getting now? Let us help you simplify your retirement. With many different types of annuities to choose from, you can decide which type will best suit your lifestyle. Call today and get your no-obligation guide and DVD to help you select the right annuity. Don't get sold an annuity. Choose the annuity that is right for you and your family. Stop worrying and start enjoying your retirement today.
Pacific Steel would like to remind you that now is the time to order your corrugated culvert for your installs. They stock 12-inch to 48-inch diameter in 20-foot lengths. They have the culvert you need. They also carry connector bands as well as any other structural steel for your project. Steel can be cut, burnt, formed, sheared, or rolled, as they have that equipment as well. Gibble, Pacific Steel and Recycling, 100% employee-owned, 100%.
Well, while we were away there, De Guzman stole second base, and Braden Daniels struck out. And it's 2 balls, no strikes. Now 1 strike as Malik fouls that away. So there's 2 out, a runner on second. Malik hoping to increase the lead that we've had since the first inning of this game, 3-0. A lot of zeros on the scoreboard out there. Been that way for... Here comes the pitch from Topliker. There's a fly ball towards shallow left field. And that one's going to be caught by Ryan Cole out there. So the Voyagers unable to take advantage of the base on balls and the stolen base by De Guzman as they fly out, strike out, and fly out to left for the 3 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. But the Voyagers do lead still, 3-0. We got a couple more innings to go. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Have you heard? Darkness and show darkness who's boss this summer. Call Liberty Electric and learn how outdoor lighting can work for you.
Liberty Electric, 406-761-3585.
Often women have if they have any heart concerns. At Great Falls Clinic Hospital, they diagnose and treat women for many conditions, including afibrillation, high blood pressure, angina, valve issues, and more. From early diagnosis and treatment to life-saving care and services. Do more for your heart. Choose Great Falls Clinic Hospital. Visit gfclinic.com.
Be part of the action at the Heidelberg Lounge Casino and Liquor Store. The Heidelberg is ready to be Great Falls' game day destination for every tip-off and every touchdown. Enjoy killer daily specials like the 2 for Tuesdays or Wednesday's $10 buckets while cheering on your favorite team to victory. And don't forget to try your hand at Plinko on Sundays or check out the latest raffle for your own chance to win. Only at the Heidelberg Lounge Casino and Liquor Store, 27 Division Road behind 2J's.
Welcome back to top of the 8th inning. As Colin Runge's still on the mound, he's thrown 2 pitches. One was a strike, and the other one fouled back for strike 2 on Brody Wofford. 0-2 the count to him here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Runge working quickly, throws the next one. That one's popped up on the left side. Going to get out of play, though, about 1 row back as Hesse gave chase, but not able to get to it over there. Unless he wanted to climb a 20-foot high netting. So the Voyagers, since we restarted this game, catching up, have had just 1 hit. The Range Riders have had 4, but nobody has scored on either pitcher. Toplicker for the Range Riders and Runge for the Voyagers. Next pitch was a ball, then a swing and a miss. Down goes Brody Wofford on strikes. So 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. As Runge, as I said, he had pitched in 9 innings coming in today. A 0.00 ERA and a 129 batting average against him. Pretty darn good pitcher for a position player. First pitch is a ball to McCabe. McCabe has been on fire here the last couple of games. That one drops foul down the right field line. Almost had himself a hit there again. Like I said, he was 5 for 6 last night. Has a single already today as well. That one's high from Runge. 2 balls, 1 strike on Eddie McCabe. Drifting over, making the catch there. So 2 out. This game not taking very long so far. As both left field racing over, Braden Daniel makes the catch on Ben McConnell. So 1 pitch, and he flies out to left, and that does it for the top of the 8th inning in about 2 minutes' time, folks. So Voyagers leading going to the bottom of the 8th, 3-0. We'll be back.
Comfortable place, but don't be expert. They'll show you our full lineup of best-in-class home comfort systems and help you pick the one that best fits into your home budget. Because in this economy, who couldn't use a little more comfort? Carrier. Turn to the experts.
For over 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate. 452-9541.
The Met Sports Bar and Casino is helping you get through the week with Micro Mondays for $3.50. Talk about a great deal with $3 margaritas every Taco Tuesday. Get over the hump with Wine Down Wednesday with Chuck Fulcher and BOGO glasses of wine. Quench your thirst every Thursday with $12 micro pitchers. And don't forget Happy Hour daily from 4 to 7. And finally, get ready for another week with Caesar Saturday, $10.
Delivery. Get your favorites, like a juicy quarter pounder, golden fries, and crispy chicken McNuggets. Not as easy.
McDelivery is available now from your locally owned and operated Great Falls McDonald's. It's easy to get McDonald's delivered when you want and where you want. Delivery order now on Uber Eats and DoorDash. The Golden Arches now comes to you in Great Falls.
Get it contactless with McDelivery.
It appears to be a new pitcher on the mound, and yes, it is. Number 20 For the Range Riders, that is John Natoli, 6'1", 205-pounder from Fairfield, Connecticut. Not Fairfield, Montana. Fairfield, Connecticut. He's a big right-hander thrown on the mound out there right now, getting his final warm-ups in. We'll use this opportunity to let you know City Toyota of Great Falls has a great lineup of toys. It was pretty emotional. I got to admit, very, very emotional. Even the cake was in tears. Oh, yeah. First pitch is a ball to Bocchino. Here comes the next pitch. There's the strike called. 1-1. Natoli works quickly as well. Which, hey, the fielders, especially when it's... As Natoli looks, gets his sign. He's set and delivers. That one's fouled away at the plate. 2-2 the count. Natoli has a 7.94 ERA. 1 win, no loss record, 6 appearances. That one spikes in front of the plate. Full count now on Bocchino. He's thrown 5 2/3 innings. Given up 7 runs, 5 of them earned, 5 doubles, 5 earned runs. Yes, that one's popped up on the right side. Bocchino runs out of the base path. Who's going to catch it? The catcher did. He was in fair territory when the ball was in fair territory. So Bocchino, standing at first, runs the second as an error will be placed on the catcher there. Now, if you've ever seen a catcher's mitt, you know it's not the easiest thing to catch pop flies in. That one, in all honesty, should have been called off by Dean Miller. Normally, that is the first baseman's call or ball to catch there, and they should usually call off the catcher. But it looked like Dean was trying to. Said as he was out by the first baseline on the right side, about even with the pitcher's mound. And like I said, it yet should be, and normally is, the first baseman's ball to catch. And Miller was right there. So Bocchino, after all that, is on second with 1 out. Natoli leaning over, looking for his signs against Hesse. Here's the delivery. There's a ground ball towards the opening between third and short. Goes out to left field. Bocchino had to hesitate to make sure it wasn't going to be fielded, but he ends up making it to third on a single by Charles Hesse. So the second hit the Voyagers have actually had today since we continued this game from the 4th inning on. And that brings up Derek Colbush, who struck out swinging his last time up. So 5 runs that's been given up by Natoli, 5 of them earned. Throw over to first, not in time, very close. 1 walk, 9 strikeouts for him. Batting average against him, .318. He does have 1 wild pitch to his credit as well. Colbush waiting patiently. Here's the pitch. Catches the outside edge for a strike. So runners at first and third with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Voyagers looking to get a insurance run or 2, and then they'll probably run, if they do, they'll probably run Colin Runge out there again. Runner goes to second. The ball is spiked in front of the plate. So defensive indifference there. He will not pick up his second stolen base of the game, but takes the traditional double play out of play. The Range Riders will all move in on the infield, try and cut down on a play at the plate. 1-1 the count on Colbush. Natoli's delivery, swing fouled away at the plate, 1-2. The Ranger Riders at home have a pretty good record. They're better. I mean, they're 25-23 at home, but have had their struggles on the away trips. And there's a swing and a miss by Colbush, his second strikeout today. And 2 out in the inning, and bring up Lucas Polanco, who struck out looking his last time up. The Range Riders are only 13-31 away from home. Well, the Voyagers, on the other hand, they've had their struggles on the road as well. They're 20-20 away, 8 away, but now 27-18 at home, trying to make that 28-18. There's a swing there by Polanco for a strike. Here comes the next pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2. So the Natoli has given up a hit, and there's an error this inning, and has struck out 2 as well. He's going for his third strikeout here in the inning, trying to prevent the 2 Voyagers standing on second and third from scoring. Natoli looks in, delivers. That one's well away. That's going to get to the backstop, and the run, Bocchino will score easily, making it a 4-0 game for the Voyagers on that wild pitch. So Hesse will move up to third on that wild pitch, and it is 1-2 to Polanco. So there's at least one insurance run for the Voyagers. I don't see anybody warming up now in the Voyagers bullpen. I don't see anyone in the Range Riders bullpen either. Swing and a miss. Down goes Polanco. But fortunately for the Voyagers, they get one run in that inning to make it 4-0 going into the ninth inning. They'll go to well, folks. We're 3 outs away from a Voyagers win. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is helping you get through the week with Micro Mondays for $3.50. Talk about a great deal with $3 margaritas every Taco Tuesday. Get over the hump with Wine Down Wednesday with Chuck Fulcher and BOGO glasses of wine. Quench your thirst every Thursday with $12 micro pitchers. Happy hour daily from 4 to 7. And finally, get ready for another week with Caesar Saturday. $10 specialty Caesars all day. And bottomless mimosa only $10. And burgers and beer specials every Sunday. Need to get through the week? Take it inside the Heritage Inn and take it to the max.
You've got the kids loaded up for practice, and you're already running late. Suddenly.
No. Mom, we're gonna be late. I need a battery.
Don't despair. Battery Warehouse Man is here.
I can help you.
Battery Warehouse always does free charging system checks and installation on all vehicles with no appointment needed.
Thank you, Battery Warehouse Man.
Providing you with 40 years of knowledge and service. Remember, don't despair. Battery Warehouse Man is here.
Battery Warehouse off of 8th Avenue North and 12th Street.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's dine-in, take-out delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. We bring the power of Howard to you. Call Howard's Pizza.
We're back to the ninth inning of our first game. Voyagers scored 1 on an error and a hit and a wild pitch in the bottom of the 8th inning. Colin Runge still on the mound. He'll face off against Ryan Cole. First pitch to him is a ball. Runge's next pitch just misses off the inside. Ball 2. Runge pitched so fast, the manager, Hogan, didn't even have time to get to his third base coaching spot before 2 pitches had gone across the plate. Or base side, good thing Hogan turned around, as he'd been hit in the back. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Ryan Cole. Cole today was the leadoff hitter when we restarted the game. There he flies to the left, and that ball is caught at those. He looks in disgust towards left field. Can't believe Braden Daniel tracked that one down all the way at the wall. He had his right hand against the wall and made the catch with the left-handed glove there. Very close, but Colin Runge still putting zeros up on the board. He'll face off against Mason Dennison. First pitch is a ball to Mason. Dennison had a single to center in the 6th inning and a single to third base. This one's a ground ball to second, and very slow rolling ball as Runge might have tipped it a little bit and slowed it down, and Bocchino couldn't field it cleanly, so that's going to be a hit for Dennison. That is the 8th hit in the game for the Range Riders. Stepping up, number 8 going to be batting now for the Range Riders, as they'd sent up Kiriakou to bat for Bates last time. This time they'll have Noah Marcello. In the 9th inning. So runner at first. Dennison takes off. The pitch inside. Defensive indifference there. There's no throw and no cover on the run. And Runge is quite honestly going to be easy to run on because he doesn't throw all that hard. And they do have to watch Dennison going to third, I think, because Cole's not paying too much attention to him. Mark 85 has played in 10 games. Has no RBIs. He'd love to get one here. 2 balls and 1 strike now as that one comes across to him. Of course, the Voyagers leading 4-0. They don't really care too much about Dennison's run. They just want the outs. There's a foul ball into the Voyagers' dugout. 2-2 the count. Marcello's on-base percentage, pretty impressive, .579. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball. Diving De Guzman, not able to grab it, goes out into left field. So an RBI single. The first earned run given up by Colin Runge this year. So Marcello has not stolen a base or anything yet this year. Does have a pretty good-sized lead. Like I said, Runge would be fairly easy to steal on. He doesn't pitch all that fast. This ball's fouled off to the left by Ryan Kapp. For the Range Riders here in the top of the 9th inning, I do see a right-hander warming up in the bullpen now for the Voyagers. Here comes the pitch. Runner goes. The throw to second in time. Wow, that was a great pitch for the Voyagers for him to choose to run on because it was high and outside. All Polanco had to do was jump up, grab it, and throw it from almost a standing position. So I said, yeah, it'd be easy to steal on. Well, not if it's a pitch out, essentially. It may have been called a pitch out, but it didn't look like it. It just was a little high and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now 3 balls and 1 strike to Ryan Cash. So 2 out in the inning. The next pitch just off the plate for ball 4. So 1 run in, 2 out. Now a runner on first in Ryan Cash. And Brant Broussard at the plate. Broussard flew out to left his last 2 times up, and they're going to have a meeting on the mound. It looks like Tommy Thompson's going to pull out Colin Runge. He'll get the win if the Voyagers hang on here. So, and quite honestly, that was Tommy's hopes in putting Runge in today, is getting him a win. And also knowing that he's does a fine job up there on the mound. Now, he may be leaving him in, too, and just saying, you know what? Let's just keep doing what you're doing here. Just throw him across the plate. So, Ryan Cash is one of the good base stealers in the league. He's got 23 stolen bases, only been caught 4 times. Now they're going to call in for the relief pitcher, for the position player / relief pitcher, Colin Runge. So nice job there. There's nice applause by the crowd on hand. And for a cool evening, it's a nice crowd here. Again, we have another game, a 7-inning game after this one. So Montana Quigley going to come in with 2 out. Now, if he can get a quick out here, he would probably be available for game 2 if we would need him. So Montana will warm up, and we'll take the opportunity to let you know you can hit a home run with All Season Spas and Stoves, your local home spring spa dealer in Great Falls. All Season also carries wood, pellet, gas stoves, and fireplaces from Quadra-Fire, Heat and Glow, and Harmon. Stop in at 1205 Central and take all this and more at All Season Spas and Stoves, 1205 Central, Great Falls. And Montana doing a little landscaping, so we'll tell you all about Montana Renewables is a Calumet company leading Montana's energy future. Montana Renewables is a fast-paced, renewable diesel project at a lower cost. As the world recognizes a sustainability responsibility, the Montana Renewables Project is poised to make immediate carbon reductions and stands ready to grow and innovate further as we detail in our green financing framework. So again, supply coverage to those Voyager fans out there. And if you're a Voyager fan, you're in for a treat because we're leading this one 4-1 in the top of the 9th inning with 2 out and 1 run on, and Montana Quigley at the plate. Montana Quigley, one of the best savers. I will say his last 2 opportunities to pitch have not been his greatest outings, but he's still I'd say the best closer in the league. His ERA 4.27. He has a 4-win, no loss, and 12 saves, 46 1/3 innings. He's facing off against Broussard as Ryan Cash trots down the second ball. Or a strike, sorry. Here comes the second one. That one's fouled back. 0-2 the count. Right away. Quigley's appeared 38 times this season. Has struck out 42 and only walked 12. The batting average against him is a .254. 4 wild pitches and 1 hit batter for him. So he looks to second and delivers. There's a check swing, tag, they say he went, and that'll do it. The Voyagers get the win on a gem of a second half of the game by Colin Runge on the mound, and Montana Quigley picking up an out there to finish the game off, making it a 4-1 win for the Voyagers. The Voyagers get 4 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Meanwhile, the Range Riders pick up 1 run on 9 hits and 2 errors. So there you go. We've made up our game here. We're going to have another game, and it's not going to be too far down the road. As I was told, we're going to take about a half-hour break. So we'll plan on a half-hour break. It is now, we'll say 7:30, so we'll come back on the air at 7:50, Jade, if that's all right with you, folks. So don't go anywhere. Go ahead and grab yourself a snack and a drink and enjoy yourself. Voyagers get the win in the first one, 4-1. And we'll come back, see if we can get the second win in 20 minutes at 7:50 local time. Till then, be good and stay safe.
You've been listening to live play-by-play coverage of Great Falls Voyagers baseball. Yes, join us again next